Hi, welcome to It's Time to Review Something. Howdy, welcome back to my channel. It's time to review something, right? Well, what are we going to review today? Let's talk about Sturgis. That's right, Sturgis, South Dakota. The hog rally of hell, the bike rally from hell. There must be 850,000 or more bikes and people up here that you shake a stick at. And we're down here in Hot Springs, South Dakota, which is 75, maybe 80 miles from Sturgis itself. So I want to talk to you a little bit about the trip, Sturgis, and what it means and what things you might be expected to see and do here. First thing is, they don't like to wave like you normally do. Onesie, twosie bikes, you can probably get away with waving the way back, but here they don't wave back. There's just too many bikes. We got here on Thursday the 5th, so we were well ahead of the crowd. Today is Monday, and the crowd is thick. And I mean, when I mean thick, it's thick. We've been fortunate enough to get into a couple places, get some personal pictures, of ourselves and stuff like that before the crowd got here, which was unreal. Yesterday, well, let's go back. The other day we did the wildlife loop, Hill City, Custard, and all those places. And we went up. My friend, and I must say this right out, my friend Larry has been a blessing because he showed us from the time we got here until today, and showed me and the wife Sturgis, everything around this area that we can imagine. If not, he helped point it out to where I need to go. So today, me and the wife did Spearfish Canyon, which was probably about 150 miles to the starting point, and we just now finished with 165 miles because we cut through here. And I'm going to show you the map. But before I get to the map, we also did downtown Sturgis before it got crowded, down Main Street and all that like everybody else. Saw Buffalo Chip Campground, Full Throttle Saloon. I will tell you, between Buffalo Chip and the Full Throttle is a lot better place to see stuff. And of course, it all starts off at the Black Hills Harley Davidson dealership. That thing is packed with vendors, and you got to go across the street as you go out, and you go into the other side for some more vendors. Bought the wife a nifty hat today, which is pretty good. Besides seeing downtown Sturgis and all the other places we saw, Iron Mountain, oh my gosh, that'll put Taylor the Dragon to shame. Matter of fact, all of them would. Needles Highway, we just did that twice. We did it yesterday. Wasn't hardly any bikes, man. I was surprised. We got up there, stopped, took pictures, did what we want. Today, on the way back, because see, let me explain how you get up 87 to the other side, bound by the lake, and then we took 89 back to 16 to come back home yesterday. Well, today, coming back from Spearfish, we came back through Lead and all them places, and then we came up 87 from the beginning, which we had 3 tunnels, which was really cool. But the bike in front of me, I think he was a novice rider because he sure couldn't lean and get into the corners and move like the other guys. And there was just a lot of bikes. So we finally made it up to the Needles Highway, top of the peak where the Needles at. Had to sit there for about 10-15 minutes because some idiot drove a tour bus through that tunnel and up that hill. I mean, you got thousands and thousands of motorcycles, plus the idiot car drivers up there. Nothing against car drivers, but sometimes they just get in your way and they don't know how to drive. They want to stop in the middle and see something and hit the brakes, and of course, bikes don't. They like to go, all right? That doesn't matter. Anyway, people ought to realize that during Sturgis Bike Week is probably not the week you want to come up here and visit South Dakota because of the amount of bikes that are up here. But still, oversized vehicles on that road was just ridiculous. Totally ridiculous. So, if you ever have to ride somewhere and put something on your bucket list, I really do recommend you come up to Sturgis at least once during the bike rally. If you don't like the big crowds and the rallies, because I'm going to tell you what, there must be about 50 campgrounds, and you can't help but see bikes, campers, and everything else. As you can see behind me, I'm sleeping in our camper trailer, which is pretty good. So on that note, that's pretty good. If you don't like crowds and you still want to see this beautiful place, come up here when there's not a rally. Come up in this fall, like at the end of August, beginning of September, before it gets really cold, or come up at the spring, because the roads are just gorgeous. Iron Mountain is 317 curves, and 300 and something curves, and 17 miles, 2 switchbacks, some split highways, tunnels. I mean, it just When we came out of tunnel number 3, there's Mount Rushmore in front of us. It's just totally gorgeous. And of course, the wife got to take a helicopter tour, which was really good. The guy was an Army veteran, like myself, aviation, except he was a pilot, of course. And we were supposed to go up at 4 o'clock because we didn't have a what do they call it, a reservation. But that guy was nice enough to go, hey, took my wife by herself out there in the helicopter, flew her around. Weather came in, so they came back like maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes early. But I would really recommend that you come up and do Sturgis at least once. Because there's like several types of people right now up here. You got the people who go from wherever they're camping or hotel to Main Street and sit on the bars all day long. Then you got other people like the guy staying right next door to me. He leaves here 4:30 in the afternoon, doesn't come back to 3 o'clock in the morning. He doesn't do any of the roads. He just goes down and parties at the saloons and stuff. So if you like to drink and party, this is the place to be. If you're kind of like me, you don't drink at all, it's the roads and the vendors. Of course, the vendors are there for everybody, so that's a good thing. But Sturgis is a good thing, and I highly recommend it. At least so you go at least once in your lifetime to Sturgis. It is well worth it. So when you're up here in Sturgis, you can go to a lot of places, lots of places, and they give you these free maps. See here, free maps. Hold that thought, and we're going to talk about this map now. So this is the Sturgis map of everything you can do. We're down here in Hot Springs, all right? And we have to travel all the way up here, come around to 90 to come over here to Black Hills Harley Davidson dealer, and Sturgis is up here like here, all right? So all the rides pretty much are down here. You do the Wildlife Loop, Needles Highway, Iron Mountain. This is Iron Mountain, this is Needles Highway. All these roads are fantastic, right? They all go back up in here. Today, like I said, we went up here to Spearfish, came around Spearfish, back through Lead, down 385, back over here to 2 roads that come here. This is 36 and 40. We did 36 one day, we did 40 the other day. So it's pretty good just to come back down here to Hot Springs where we're staying. And it's nice and quiet. These maps are free. You can probably get them online too and study them. It doesn't really matter. I said the maps are free. You can get them at any store, dealerships. Anyway, it seems like everybody has them, and they are pretty good. They are detailed. I would get the yellow one, not the blue one. The blue one says for bikes, but the yellow one is more detailed. I got a bunch of them that I'm bringing back to my chapter and my friends there in Tennessee. So if they ever want to do this, they got copies of that, and I hope they like it too. I had the pleasure today, and today's primary thing was I met Blacktop Devil and Mrs. Devil today. That was the objective today. But with the other surprise was Honorary One and his better half today. I met them too down in the parking lot. They're YouTubers, they're bikers. I follow them just like I do Adam Sandoval. I was surprised I didn't see Adam out here this year. But that man is everywhere, so he does a lot of stuff. But I just thought it was nice to see some people out here and complete this ride. And like I said, if you're a motorcycle enthusiast or if you want to call yourself a biker, by all means do that. But like I said, don't expect you to wave and get a wave back from people. Some do, some don't. There's just too many bikes up here for that portion of it. I hate to say goodbye to my friend Larry tomorrow. We're going to go to his house after I meet with the Southern Cruisers in the morning. They want to get together from all the chapters that may be up here at Sturgis this week and just say howdy doody to each other. And then my friend and me are going to go over back to Roadmaster and Motor Trike or something. It's a trike conversion kit that he might want to do on his bike. I looked at the ones today, Champion Sidecar. They got the independent suspension, which I really like to have, but not for $10,000. I'm sorry. That's just too much damn money. And I did like the floorboards on the Ultra and the Trike. I thought that was pretty cool today too, I saw. So I saw them and California Sidecar and Champion. They were over there at one area by Black Hills. Not impressed. Not impressed at all. But anyway, that's just my taste. But I just want to thank you for watching my channel. If you like me, give me a thumbs up, subscribe. If you don't, thumbs down, comments. Ask questions. I have been getting questions on a lot of my other ones, my reviews, my hunting, my motorcycle travels. That's what this one is, but this is more of a review for Sturgis. And like I told you, all the ride videos are coming out. They're going to be labeled Sturgis 2021. 1, 2, 3, 4, and how many ever it takes, okay? So check them out on my line. It's on this site right here, Mr. Clean 28H on YouTube. Or you can go to www.mrclean28h, one more time, sorry, www.mrclean28.smugmug.com. As soon as I get home this weekend, I will upload everything to my website. Right now, the internet here is kind of spotty, and if that, it doesn't work at all, and I'm ready to lose battery power on my computer anyway. But anyway, good people, it's nice talking to you. Enjoy what's left of your summer. Stay safe, and be happy with what you're doing. The world is changing on us, ladies and gentlemen. I refuse to let it go. I'm still a warrior. I won't let it go either way. But anyway, I like talking to y'all, and I like these reviews. As you can see, we're still in our camper here, and we got some more modifications, so stay tuned for the modifications that I'm going to be doing to that thing to upgrade it even more and more usable to do. That is another video at a later time. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you, and have a wonderful day.